So, does anyone want to know what radio theater for your soul is really all about? Well, I'll tell you. In a nutshell, it's all about storytelling and storytellers, featuring unique voices, the written and or unwritten words during this 1-hour broadcast. This is live in studio presentation, and on some weeks it might be live recorded presentation or a combination of both. Internet radio is our global stage and a portal for greater possibilities. Now, if you tuned in last week, you heard featured storyteller Jeremy Allen Richards and the Gathering Storytellers share his screenplay, Prince of Denmark. A part of the story took us to the high school classroom with a popular student beatboxer who becomes a national Shakespeare competitor. And as a whole, it was a story about overcoming personal adversity. Today, our featured storyteller, Sergia Perez, can also tell you about overcoming, or better yet, growing up through adversity. Sergia Perez was born in Puerto Rico and grew up in the Bronx and Harlem, New York. A New Yorican actress, writer, educator, entrepreneur, and founder of Cry Productions. She has been performing for over 20 years. She was vigorously trained in the genre of message theater through several performance groups, including City Kids and Positive Youth Troupe Musical Theater Company. Ms. Perez holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in theater and creative writing from CUNY City College of New York. Her earlier training began at Harlem Theater Company, the Open Cage Theater with Tina Satin, who taught Denzel Washington, and the Pigeon Theater with Anthony Abeson, who taught Jennifer Aniston. Her stage credits include Lady in Blue in For Colored Girls, The Second House Messenger in Oedipus the King, and a drug-addicted medical student in the musical On the Edge. Ms. Perez's television credits include All My Children, Saturday Night Live, and a 3-year run of an Oreo cookie Mother's Day gift commercial, a national commercial. I Didn't Cry is her one-woman signature show, which she has performed for English and Spanish-speaking audiences for over 10 years while touring both the college public school circuit and venues including the New Yorican Poets Cafe, the National Black Theater, 14th Street Playhouse, Los Angeles Women's Theater Festival, and most recently at the California Association for Latino Superintendents and Administrators Youth Summit 2015. Sergia Perez is convinced that art is a method to inspire others and can be used to facilitate transformation. Gathering hold of the mic to present her radio-adapted version of the one-woman show I Didn't Cry is one of my dear friends and featured storyteller,
Sergia Perez. Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Listeners, when people tell their truth, their personal stories, it can initiate a shift in our consciousness for the better. My hope is that this true story will boldly educate while challenging your sensibilities. And my expectation is that it will touch your heart. This is Sergia Perez in I Didn't Cry.
I didn't cry. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't. I remember when she told me. She took me to the movies, just me. Usually, it was with her 2 kids, and this time, it was only me. I had a weird feeling that day. We saw that movie Salsa with Robbie from the Menudos. That was an all-boy band back in the 80s. I remember coming out the movie theater dancing salsa a todo lo que da. She loved to dance, especially salsa. This is the story of my older sister, Santa. She let me go. I couldn't believe it. Everything looked so nice. It was my friend Cynthia's quinceañero, her sweet 15, and her parents went all out. They hired a DJ and a band. My friend Cynthia, she looked like a princess. I look like a peasant next to her. Oh, I can't wait to have my quinceañero. She don't know how lucky she is. Anyway, we were just standing there like wallflowers, but salsa was playing, so I started to dance. I didn't care if my friends were dancing and laughing at me dancing by myself. I was swinging, spinning, and shaking my skinny butt when all of a sudden, he appeared right in front of me. He had dark wavy hair with big brown eyes and thick lashes. His eyebrows almost met at the center, but it looked cute on him. He didn't look like Frankenstein or anything. And his lips were full and pink. God, how gorgeous can someone be? He was dressed in an all-white suit, como John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. He was beautiful. He took me by the hand and we started to dance. Oh, he was so smooth and in full control. And everybody was watching us, wooing and wowing. We danced all night. ¡Santa! No lo puedo creer. Mi daughter acting like a cualquiera? As if I no give you good upbringing? Mira, estoy tan enfogonada seeing this boy touching you all over. All over. Oh, las manos de él weren't rubbing your thighs and your butt? I could see that sex is in his eyes. Este no es un nenito. This boy look like he know too much about grown-up business. Y tú, look at you. You letting this filth touch you like that in front of everybody? What will people think of you or me? Didn't I tell you not to let a man put his hands on you, huh? That they have to respect you? Pero no, tú riéndote with him like it's okay. Mira, ven, vámonos ahora. I don't know why I let you come to this party. Yo no sé por qué carrizo yo dije que tú podías venir a esta fiesta. Mami, please. You're embarrassing me. ¿Por qué vas a pensar lo peor en mí? We were just dancing. Hey, you act like I was doing something in the middle of the dance floor. That was the most embarrassing thing that my mother ever did to me. I felt as if I sank into a pit of lava, but the boiling liquid wasn't melting my skin fast enough. Me and her, we hardly spoke for days. That only made me want him even more. He was walking me home from school for weeks. He was 18 years old. He didn't finish high school, but that's okay. He said that he liked that I didn't judge him like other people do. He works in a garage with his uncle fixing cars. His parents died when he was little. He looked so sad when he was talking about them. You see, he was all alone with nobody to love him. His uncle was a drunk and beat him around sometimes. One night, he appeared at my house when Mommy was at work and my little sister Shayla was asleep. His uncle had been drinking again. He had a black eye and a bloody lip. And all he did was cry like a baby. And he held me so tight that I couldn't breathe. And I felt so loved. So I wanted him to know that I loved him too. So we made love. My first time. And it was beautiful. Our most romantic nights was at home when Mommy was at work. I had everything set up. I had candles in the living room, wine and dinner on the table, and Julio Iglesias on the radio. He also brought some hierba, weed. At first, I didn't want to, but he said it'll make me feel real good and real nice. Mommy! Oh my God! Oh, I didn't know what to do. She came and screaming at us and hitting us while we were trying to get dressed. And then she went and got the broom and she started beating us with it. Him more than me. And I kept trying to run from her, but I couldn't move that fast because of the weed and the wine. And he ran out the door, and then she turned to me. Mommy, no! Dios mío, ¿qué voy a hacer con esa nena? ¿Ah? Dime, mi Dios. ¿Qué yo voy a hacer? ¿Aló? Hola, nena. Sí, soy yo, Soledad. How is it over there in Nueva York? See? Ay, that's good, nena. Me? Ay, nena, I can't believe what's happening to me. Mi hija Santa, la encontré aquí con un vagabundo. I found them here, doing you know what? Sí, aquí mismito haciendo la loquería, chica. Nena, mi corazón se cayó al piso. I couldn't believe it. Dios mío, mi hija doing those kinds of things. She only 14. It's that boy. Le comió la mente. She's so innocent. If I knew about them, maybe it wouldn't have happened. And I heard so many bad things about this boy. That he was thrown out of his school and that even his uncle not liking him. Santa, she said that she in love with him. Yo no sé qué hacer. She don't listen to me no more, and we always arguing. And then I had to hire a babysitter with money that I don't even have, because I don't trust her no more. ¿Qué? To move to Nueva York? I wish. Pero ¿cómo? How will I live? I don't speak good English, and how will I work? And with 2 girls, no, that's too much. Welfare? What's that again? What? They help you pay rent? No me diga. You're not kidding me. Ay, mija. Ay, Santa will hate me for this. But I got to do it. I don't want her wasting her life con ese sinvergüenza. Mira, I'll get on this welfare thing, but I'm still going to study and then I'll look for work. See, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Mayra, mira, Mayra, yo te llamo by next week to let you know when exactly. Ay, gracias, nena. God bless you for this. We're moving para Nueva York. That sneaky witch! I can't believe what she did to me. She made it seem like it was okay for me to go out with him, right? Everything was fine. And then she said that we're going on vacation to Nueva York. And I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. I always wanted to go to Nueva York. And then she said that she was going to take me to see some Broadway shows so I can see real dancers on stage. But once we get here, she told me. She said we're gonna stay. And I thought it was a joke, ¿verdad? Un chiste. But we've been here a month already, and she found this apartment in the Bronx. But I still thought, no, it's a joke. But I knew that it wasn't when she put me in a school down here. Hi, Cynthia. I can't believe I won't see you guys anymore. Or my boyfriend. Please, dale la dirección and tell him to write to me. I think his uncle is keeping my letters from him. When you see him, tell him that I miss him and that I love him with all my heart. And don't forget to write to me too. Oh, and tell me if he's messing with that stupid Maria from around the corner. I know she had her eyes on him, and I bet you she's dancing with joy now that I'm here. If you see her, you tell her to don't even think about it. He is still mine. Okay, Cynthia. I'll write to you guys later. Give my love to everybody. Tu amiga, Santa. It's been a while since I last wrote, and my friend Cynthia wrote back, and she said that my boyfriend, he didn't take the news very well. But he still didn't write to me, and I kept worrying, thinking he didn't love me no more. Then, one day, I was walking home from school. I couldn't believe it. He was here in Nueva York. He said that he couldn't live without me, that he couldn't breathe, think, eat. He was going crazy. So he stole some money from his uncle and he came to New York to find me. Wasn't that romantic? He took me to his motel room where we made wild, passionate love. I got home real late that night. My mother was frantic. Mommy, I was at my new friend's house. Maria. And I wanted to go because I wanted to make new friends since you took all my friends away from me by bringing me here to this horrible place. I didn't want to stay here in Nueva York, Mommy. And I miss my friends and I have nobody to talk to. I can't talk to you. Because you always at work and when you hear Mira, you screaming at me. Sheila is too young for me to talk to. I need friends my age. I hate it here. I want to go back to Puerto Rico. That was a close one. I have to be more careful. After that happened, I made friends with this girl in school named Maria, who was a real nerd. And Mommy loved her. For months, me and mi chulo kept meeting in secret. He found a job fixing cars, and his boss took pity on him being all alone in Nueva York, so he gave him a room in his garage. And me and him were so happy. And I was being real nice to Mommy so she would let me hang out with Maria. I had everything under control. She never found out. But then I started gaining weight in only one place. The truth had to come out sometime. Mommy, I have to tell you something. But please don't be mad at me. I really need you to be my mommy. Please? So I told her. all the truth, all the lies. And all she did was sit there with tears rolling down her face like a flood of water. No noise, just silence, silent tears. The pain I knew she was feeling was killing me inside. And I never felt so much shame. She then raised her hand, caressed my face, and kissed me lightly on my forehead. A dormir, a soñar, a dormirse, mi niña, que la luna ya está reflejándose en el mar. She's asleep, finally. This one is a handful. She likes to sleep all day and stay up all night, como her no-good father. Our son, Miguelito, he's at Mommy's now. Mommy's keeping him for a while, you know, helping me out since I always got my hands full with this one. He's such a great little boy, and my little sister adores him. And in return for Mommy helping me out with Miguelito, I keep Shayla with me on the weekends. She loves helping me out with little Sol, and I appreciate the help. Little Sol, I named her after Mommy, Soledad. My husband, he didn't like that. Me and him, we've been having it bad, you know? I mean, it's hard for him to keep a job. I'm on the welfare, but it's not enough. Having a second baby was hard for the both of us, especially for him. Yeah, it was hard for him. So hard, he made it harder for everybody else. I couldn't stand that bastard. I remember how he was when my nephew was born. He was all cool in the gang, but when Santa got pregnant again with little Sol, he changed. I mean, he was always smoking pot and drinking beer. I could smell it on him. And that stuff made him do crazy things. You see, he used to pick me up and throw me way up in the air. And it was fun. I liked it. But it was this one time when he decided that throwing me way up in the air, almost hitting the ceiling, wasn't thrilling enough for me. So what he did was, he picked me up by one ankle. He was a pretty strong man. He reminded me of a wrestler. So he picked me up by one ankle, and the next thing I knew, I was hanging upside down outside of our window. We lived on the 5th floor, and looking down was no fun at all. Santa was begging him to pull me back in. Para de jugar, please bring her back in. But he wasn't listening. He kept saying, don't worry, I'm not gonna let her fall. She likes it. I hated it. Santa kept begging him, Papi, please bring her inside now. The blood is going to rush to her head. She's gonna throw up. Para de jugar, bring her back in now, okay? Bring her back in now. Laughing hysterically, he pulled me back in. And then he had the nerve to hug me. So I peed all over him. He almost slammed me to the floor. Santa, she had fire in her eyes. Are you crazy? Huh? You're gonna kill my little sister. What's wrong with you? Are you high again? No. I used to get high with you, okay? I stopped when I had the kids. I grew up and you didn't. Why can't you just stop? Slap. Santa fell to the ground from the hard slap. She got up and started punching at him wildly. She took a big bite out of his stomach and latched on like a pit bull. He punched her once, twice, 3 times on her head. Then she dropped to the floor, limp. I slowly knelt down by her. And when I looked at Santa, she had blood all over her face. But it wasn't hers. I remember she had fire in her eyes. But that fire was slowly dying off. You always took him back. No matter what he did or said, you always stayed with him. Oh my, he was such a jerk, and he treated you like crap. I remember how he used to come in late at night and be like, What the heck is this? No beer? No freaking beer? All I see in this Nevada is milk. What? We got a cow back there, all this damn milk? The next time you go to the bodega, the first thing on your list should be me beer. You hear me? I canto estúpida. Don't look at me that way or I'll break your face. Yeah, that better. Look at you. Look at your hair, man. Do something with yourself. I come home and I see this. No food ready, no bill in the fridge, and you looking like a sagging old vieja. That's why I always leave, man. And you stink too. You smell like dirty diapers and vomit. Pal carrizo. He was disgusting. How could you stay with him? He's right. I have to start thinking about him too. Ever since I had my kids, I haven't been taking care of myself or him. I gotta make sure to buy him his beer. And I need to do my hair and maybe put some makeup. I have to try to work things out. He still hasn't found a job. I wish I could work, but how? With 2 kids. And Mommy always telling me, go back to school. She doesn't understand. It's too hard for me. It's embarrassing. I hardly know how to read or write English. And I remember my dreams of wanting to be a dancer and having my own TV show, como Iris Chacon. He's just stressed. We've been through a lot together. What good is a wife if she don't stick by her man with the good and the bad? It'll get better. It's just hard for him. Sheila, can you watch Little Sol? Voy para la bodega. My name is Sheila. What? My name is Sheila. What? And I'm bad, and I know it. What? Yes, I'm bad, and I know it. What? Santa, she went to the store. Ouch. That must hurt. Are you sick or something? Oh, I didn't know you were diabetic. Ooh, I hate needles. Mommy, she took me to the doctor and he put a needle right here and it hurts so much. Doesn't that hurt you? Are you okay? Hello? I'm gonna go check on the baby. But why can't I tell Santa? Don't she know you're diabetic? No, I don't want a needle. Okay, I won't tell. I won't tell. No, I know I'm not crazy. I put my money in here. Ay, Dios mío, pero ¿qué voy a hacer? I don't know what I'm going to do. I know that I put the money in here, but Dios, por favor, ayúdame. Yes, dinner will be ready in a minute. Papi, you know the $20 that I put in here? You took it? Papi, sí. Of course this is your house. See, whatever is mine is yours, but what belongs to the kids belongs to them. What am I going to do now, huh? I don't have any baby food or diapers for Soledad. I don't get food stamps till next week. No, I can't ask Mommy. I'll just get it on credit in La Bodega. So what did you use the money for? Papi, please don't scream. The kids are sleeping. I was just asking. I mean, you knew that money was for baby food and diapers. Can't you see that we're starving here? What did you do with the money? You got high on it, didn't you? Lo usaste para embollarte, ¿verdad? How can you do that to your kids, huh? To your own flesh and blood? Santa got the worst beating she ever got. She endured punches and kicks. She begged him for mercy, but a last blow to her ribs made her fall limp and quiet. As she finally summons the strength to move, she struggled to her knees, and with folded hands, she began to pray. I loved one man in my life. One man. And I gave him 2 beautiful children. Everything he asked for, I gave purely, unconditionally. Why does this man not love me like he used to? Why doesn't he hold me in his arms like he used to? Am I being punished? God, can you save him from these demons that have come upon him, making him do and say these horrible things to me? The demons that made him give me this bloody lip, this broken nose, this swollen eye, my broken soul. Am I being punished, God? Dime, mi Dios. Am I being punished for loving him more than I loved you? So she finally left him. Santa put an order of protection against him, and he just said, forget it. Forget you, forget the kids, and poof, he disappeared. Years passed. Then all of a sudden, Santa started getting sick. She had to be in the hospital for a while. I didn't cry. I don't know why. I guess I just couldn't. I remember when she told me. She took me to the movies, just me. Usually, it would be with her 2 kids. This time it was only me. After the movies, she told me. She said, Sheila, yo me voy a morir. Sheila, I'm going to die. Of course, I didn't know what she was talking about. And then she said that she had AIDS. I've heard about AIDS, but I really didn't know much about it. And she explained to me that it was a disease and that she was going to die from it. I asked when, and she said she didn't know. I didn't cry. I mean, she looked perfectly fine to me. And I didn't want to believe her, even though I know that she wasn't lying. And I didn't cry.
Thank you for listening. We'll be right back.
At Edible Arrangements of Farmington, we want your birthday anniversary and even your last-minute gifts to be as perfect as you do. Our fresh fruit arrangements and gourmet chocolate-dipped fruit boxes are perfect for every occasion. To order, call us today at 248-888-9676. That's 248-888-9676. Or visit our location in Farmington, Michigan. We're open 7 days a week. We accept out-of-state orders, and we also offer same-day delivery and pickup service. And now receive 10% off any order when you use the code Storyteller. Some exclusions may apply. See store for more details. You're listening to Radio Theater for Your Soul. We're storytellers. Gather around the mic.
Welcome back to Radio Theater for Your Soul, right here on acceleratedраdio.net. I'm your host, Shanice C.L. Coleman, also known as Courageous Love. And you just heard featured storyteller Sergia Perez share an excerpt from her one-woman show, I Didn't Cry. I did. But I am so happy that you shared your story today, Serge. Please briefly tell our listeners how or where they can hear you, see you, or contact you in the near future.
Thank you for listening. You could visit my website at cryproductions.com, or you could also find me at sergiaperez.com. And I will be posting there. Facebook me on Sergia Perez as well. And yeah, just go to my website and you'll see everything there.
Go to her
thank
website.
You so much. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sergia. Thank you. And listeners, the phone lines are now open. If you want to call, please call 310-910-9676, extension 1. If you want to speak with featured storyteller Sergia Perez, or if you have a comment on today's live presentation, I Didn't Cry. And we have a caller. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Priscilla Valdejuli from Los Angeles.
Hello. Do you have a question?
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Priscilla.
You know what? When I saw your one-woman show, I can't remember how many years ago, and was blown away. And still, to listen to it and not see you and have goosebumps and you know, all the different emotions that I felt. I congratulate you. You know, my sister is HIV. She doesn't have AIDS, but it touches me personally. So it's very emotional, and I just applaud you for doing this.
Thank you.
To continue your dream, and
Thank you.
I love you, and I hope I see you tomorrow at Lambori Vivas.
Thank you, my love. I will. Oh, Mommy's in New York, but I will be there.
Thank you so much for calling, Priscilla.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Absolutely. Un besito.
Besitos.
Thank you. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Doris calling from Michigan.
That is my mother on the line.
Hello, Miss Doris.
Hi, Sergia. How are you doing?
I am so blessed to hear your voice.
Oh, well, you know what? I've been sending you emails. I don't know if you had time to read them, but you are so talented.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Doris. Thank you.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story.
And it's a true story. That's her sister's story. That's her story.
Yeah, a little bit of it at the beginning was familiar to me, life experience, but as you got further on into the abuse, no, I wasn't having that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we shouldn't none of us should be having that.
I know, but it was beautiful. I enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much, Miss Doris. I appreciate it. Yeah, and I'm glad that you're one of those women that never had that, and the story is so
I'm not going to say that part. I'm going to say that I didn't keep it.
Definitely. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah,
and we want to encourage our young women not to learn what true love is. Love is love. It's not pain.
Well, you take care of yourself, and I really enjoyed the story, and tell Shanice I said hello.
I'm right here. I love you. Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Oh, and Steve is here, too. Sergia's husband is here.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Miss Doris. We love you, Miss Doris.
How are you?
Hey. Okay, take care. I'll see you guys this summer.
Okay,
Thank
love you.
Bye-bye.
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 That was my mother, Doris Coleman, and also Priscilla. My mother called from Michigan. Priscilla called from Los Angeles. And the phone lines are open. You are listening live on acceleratedраdio.net. This is Radio Theater for Your Soul. I'm Shanice C.L. Coleman, also known as Courageous Love. And a few minutes ago, you heard Sergia Perez share her one-woman show, I Didn't Cry. The phone lines are open. You can call us at 310-910-9676, extension 1. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Khadijah in West Texas. How are you?
Hello, Khadijah. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling. Do you have a question or a comment?
I have a comment. I love this presentation.
Oh, thank you so
much. It was so thought-provoking and just marvelous. Thank you for sharing your life experience in your one-woman show. I appreciate it so much. I am going to share this broadcast with our organization from our church. It's called the Women's Support Ministry at United Faith Missionary Baptist Church. Thank you for sharing that. I am going to share this broadcast probably on Monday night with the Women's Support Ministry, because we have a lot of young women that have made some wrong directions, have taken wrong turns in their life, and have gotten tied up in bad situations with men folk. They need to hear this.
Thank you, Khadijah. I am so happy to be used by your church, by your ministry. Please contact me at my website at sergiaperez.com or cryproductions.com and reach out to me. I would love to speak to you, and you can email me, and I will contact you. And I would love, maybe I could go to Texas.
Thank you so much for calling, Khadijah.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
God bless you. Bye-bye. Who's calling and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Shantae Gonzalez. I'm calling from South Carolina.
Hello, Shantae Gonzalez.
Hello, Shantae. That is my niece. Hi, baby.
Do you have a comment, Shantae?
I do. I know that it's called I Didn't Cry, but I did.
I did too.
I was driving in the car, and being that it's so close to home, for me, I did. And I was trying to explain to her nephew, Jose, my son, what it was about, and he was just so excited. He was like, wow, I need to go see her. So you did a phenomenal job, Sergia. I can't wait to see it in person.
Can I share who you really are, Shantae?
I am
her
nephews.
This is my sister's son's ex-wife, and she has my sister's grandson, the Santa. So she's the mother of my sister's grandchild. Gotcha. First grandchild. Yes. No, he's not. He's not the first. Joel, the other one. Right. My sister's grandchild. So this is my family. This is my deep connections because my grandson just, my sister's grandson just heard about his grandmommy on the radio.
Yes.
Well, you make sure you explain it to him in more details too.
Yes, he's 9, right? He's 9 years old. Jose.
He's 11.
Oh my goodness, Lord, shame on me. He is 11 years old. Oh my goodness. Yes.
He's 11 now. Yes, he's old enough to learn these things. So we're going to be coming to see you soon, Sergia, definitely.
I love you, my love. You're doing a great job, too. I am so proud of you.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Shantae,
Thank you for calling.
right? Shantae.
Yes, Shantae.
Thank you, Shantae, from South Carolina.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am, from South Carolina.
All right. Thank you so much for calling. We're going to wrap it up a little bit right now. I'd like to thank you, Shantae. I'd like to thank all the callers for calling in. Khadijah from West Texas, my mom from Michigan, Priscilla from right here in Los Angeles,
and Shantae.
Shantae, thank you all for calling. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Sergia. Actually, I also have to give a special shout out this week to Jane Escolastico, Mark Ruffin, Larry Taylor, Crystal Hall Glass, Adisa Kepra, and Dallas and Janice Coleman. Those are a few of my donors that help make this show possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you again, Sergia Perez.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And you're the featured storyteller today. I'd like to tell all the listeners again where they can contact you. So actually, you can tell the listeners where they can contact you. Give us your website.
Cryproductions with an S.com.
Okay, great. Again, that was featured storyteller Sergia Perez, and I'm your host, Shanice C.L. Coleman, also known as Courageous Love. I'll be right back to tell you what's happening next week. Don't move.
At Edible Arrangements of Farmington, we want your birthday, anniversary, and even your last-minute gifts to be as perfect as you do. Our fresh fruit arrangements and gourmet chocolate-dipped fruit boxes are perfect for every occasion. To order, call us today at 248-888-9676. That's 248-888-9676. Or visit our location in Farmington, Michigan. We're open 7 days a week. We accept out-of-state orders, and we also offer same-day delivery and pickup service. And now receive 10% off any order when you use the code Storyteller. Some exclusions may apply. See store for more details. You're listening to Radio Theater for Your Soul, where storytellers gather around the mic.
Please tune in again next week for a very special broadcast with featured storyteller, a prophetic voice, Reverend Cassandra Buchanan, who will deliver the resurrection story of Jesus Christ. And it will be happening right here on Radio Theater for Your Soul. Please join us for this gathering, same place, same time. And finally, I sign off weekly with a poem, or what I call a poetic offering. Before resurrection, then, now, my family, we give refuge, resurrection. We give refuge in the cipher. More of you, us on the way. To, from, the Mwanga, La Luz, light. Sacrifice, reborn, life. We got you. Then, now, ring of fire around the whole lot of us. You too. Everlasting protection, ab origine, suited in the source of the before, beginning. The armor of Dios, God, sunlight, the sun, Cristo, embracing the rose of Sharon, divine. We, more of you, us on the way, fulfilling la lucha de la vida. Mission, love. You, we are souls traveling before beginning resurrection, then, now, the revelation, more of us on the way. Asante Sana. That poem is Generation. This is Radio Theater for Your Soul on AccelerateDradio.net, and I am Shanice C.L. Coleman, also known as Courageous Love. Thank you so much for listening.
It's Radio Theater for Your Soul. It's Radio Theater for Your Soul, where storytellers gather around the mic. Come on, let's go. Live readings, traditional, contemporary, original, scripted plays, film, and poetry. Where storytellers gather around the mic to be with your host, Miss Shanice C.L. Coleman, a.k.a. Courageous Love. Always just a cut above. Yeah. storytellers gather round the night. Storytellers, where storytellers gather round the night.